Welcome to the Queen City, where the Hive is alive, the Charlotte Coliseum, where over 23,000 have come to see the deal, which wears teal. It's Game 3, the Knicks and the Hornets. The Knicks lead the best-of-7 series, 2-0. Alonzo Mourning, averaging better than 24 points a game in the playoffs, 3 above his season average. Hugh Evans, Ronnie Nunn, Bennett Salvatore, the officials tonight.
Another thing to watch early, too, is Charlotte had early turnovers in New York in Game 2.
Knicks 111-95. Game 2, 105-101 in overtime. One apiece as far as the TOs go. It's a drop. And the Hornets, who have been out-rebounded by the Knicks, get it right back, and it ends up with Alonzo Mourning, too.
He is so cool. 6 playoff games, over 24 points, which is 8th in the playoffs of all scores.
Charles Oakley, who Pat Riley says is the best 17-foot shooter on our team, hits the 17. Now Bogues on Rivers. Oakley gives Johnson a lot of room, and LJ thanks the Lord, and the rim is round.
Alonzo Mourning with Kenny Gaddison.
The double team ends up Oakley with the baseline J, and he drains it.
There's 2 for Charles Oakley, 2 quick field goals.
He's a tough cover because you lose eye contact with him. Johnson, the fall away, and Larry Johnson, who played only 16 minutes in Game 1, did not play all that well in Game 2 to get to where they are in the playoffs. Steal by Gill. He comes up with a loose ball.
Well, that was great help by Kendall Gill. Charles Smith had a dunk.
Nice look, Mourning to Johnson inside.
Larry Johnson forcing the quick double team.
Oakley can't get the jam to go. Here comes Bogues. 4 on 2. To Newman.
This is Charlotte at their best. Bogues out of the play. Let's see if New York will do that again tonight. Either that or they sub early with Anthony Mason. Here's the problem.
Doc Rivers may have hurt his back. He's staying on one knee. He gets up slowly.
See, I think you got to get Doc Rivers down the floor.
Rivers has had back problems. They lose the basketball, and it belongs to the Knicks with 21 on the shot clock, which means they have only 7 seconds to get it across, but Pat Riley calls a timeout. First, the turnaround. Ball being tipped around by a lot of hands above the rim.
It's going to be a loose ball foul on Larry Johnson. He and Oakley were going for the loose ball, and Larry Johnson pushed off. Not a popular call here, but I think a correct one. I think Larry Johnson's also going to get a technical.
He did just that, Doug. So at the 7:36 mark, we have our first tee. Stuck in the back of her husband. Starks all the way, has to dish off. Ewing with the punctuation.
That's what happens when you get penetration through the defense.
Charlotte quickly down, and it results in a turnover.
Great hustle back by Starks to disrupt that pass. Just got a finger on it to knock it away from Gill. Where Charles Smith really would like to get a basket. He's struggling.
Charles Oakley continues the hot pace. Johnson on Oakley, down low in the morning.
Here's a young warrior. Jump hook. This guy, I'm growing to love this young guy more and more. He comes out on the floor with a game face like you'd think he was a 10-year veteran.
Inside, Oakley again, and he connects underneath, and the whistle blows. Johnson goes baseline on Oakley. Hugh Evans blows the whistle. Doc Rivers and Alonzo Mourning tie up underneath.
Smith posting against Johnny Newman.
Smith, the off-balance shot, finds the net. Into the hands of Patrick Ewing, another Charlotte turnover. That is number 3 on the evening.
Had trouble with turnovers. He has 23 turnovers in the playoffs and only 5 assists.
They give Smith the college 3, and he takes it for an NBA 2. Mourning takes it to the hole on Ewing. No whistle, no foul. The men in blue with the basketball.
Well, New York is going to step in. The fans do not like it, but they're going to look to take offensive fouls if they possibly can.
Gill has Newman on the right, Bogues on the left, Newman all the way. It'll be a blocking foul on Charles Oakley.
But you see, Charles Oakley got himself back, and Johnny Newman should have dropped the ball off to Kendall Gill, which tells you the teams punish you a little bit, force you to go to the line, and the pressure is not as easy to make.
Starks the running right-hander, goes down. Coliseum, 23,698. Ugly shot. But Larry Johnson gets to the basket and the foul.
could not tell, but it looked like Ewing maybe got a little piece of that shot by Kendall Gill, and when it did, it fell short. Surprised the rebounder. Let's watch. Shot goes up. Looks like he maybe just deflected enough for it to fall short. No one blocking out Larry Johnson. And the nice power move around the basket. Now Larry Johnson with the opportunity for the three-point play. Or let him bring it up. Be careful, Bugsy coming in from behind.
They give Ewing the baseline jumper, and he says, thank you, I'll take it for his 4th point. Shot clock inside of 8. Mourning faces up, lets the jumper go, and he buries it.
Complete offensive player because he can shoot the jump hook in the post.
Rivers stops from 14, and the doctor makes the house call successful.
22 seconds on the shot clock. He had it at the free throw line.
Inside, Johnson reverses on Ewing for his 12th point. Newman has Mourning. Oh, big time knockdown of Doc Rivers.
Oh. Doc Rivers is upset, and I think he should be because he had terrific position. And Alonzo Mourning, this was not a flop. He just took his left shoulder and really made him punish himself or punish Doc Rivers.
And now the crowd waving the towels. Pressure continued to be put on by the Hornets. This is what Alan Briscoe says, make him go. Johnny Newman steps in front of Anthony Mason for his 2nd personal foul. We have a timeout on the court, 2:18 left in the first. The Hornets lead it by 3. Starks turns, pulls the trigger.
Long jump shots mean long rebounds.
That'll be a blocking foul on Greg Anthony.
And then New York started to run.
Ewing on Mourning, the big step, the right-handed shot finds the net.
That's a pretty move.
Starks has to give it up.
See, Starks took a flop that time. No call. He's got to stay on his feet.
Nice move. Alonzo Mourning got Patrick Ewing up in the air. Hasn't done a whole lot since. Starks, the big shot. Bennett has it with 2 on the game clock. Loses the handle, and that is the way the first quarter will end as Curry almost hits it. Charlotte led by as many as 8 in the first quarter, but at the end of 1, they lead it by only 3. 28-25, the Hornets lead it by 3 thanks to 23 points from the combination of Johnson and Mourning.
Let's see the nice move by Patrick Ewing. The little runner to his left over his right shoulder. Nice move, and then we're going to follow it up with a nice post play by Alonzo Mourning. He's hit 3 jumpers, so you must honor this pump fake right there, which Ewing does. Now he takes the ball to the basket. Alonzo Mourning off to a quick start, 5-9 for 11 points. Patrick Ewing, 3 of 5 for 6 points. A well-played first quarter.
With the job he did in Game 2, he got a chance to spell Alonzo Mourning to get some air. Mason gets his first tutor to come in. They can't make a substitution on that play, so he sits back down. Gill from the outside, and boy, that is a sigh of relief for Alan Briscoe. His first 2 of the game for Gill.
All right, now does New York come back and post up Gill? Now, Gill took Mason outside. They've now moved Gill over on Charles Smith. See, that's a quick shot by Starks. He's really looking for the quick jumper.
Larry Johnson plays point guard now. Shakes and bakes around Mason with the left hand. It won't go. Gaddison. Gaddison, and he gets it. Bennett shows the double. Backs off. Shot clock at 5. The kid, as Pat Riley calls him, with his first 2. Davis goes through it. Gives it up. Nice pass to Smith. Has a strict no foul. Curry has Blackman to beat, and he does, and he draws the whistle.
Well, let's see if this gets Curry excited. Makes a nice layup against Orlando Blackman. Charles Smith going to the basket. He has it stripped low by Kenny Gaddison. This gives an opportunity for Charlotte to run. Tony Bennett pushes it ahead, and Del Curry, a little nice show it, take it around, off the glass, for a 3-point play.
And she'll come in the next break of the action. Mourning, spinning. Ewing got a piece of it. Here comes Hubert Davis. Gill holds it up. Johnson inside. The foul by Doc Rivers, who thought he had all ball. Take it.
Quick screen and roll. Starks and Ewing, they've defended this very well.
Ewing, the baseline jumper, nothing but net for Patrick.
In this series, they have not been hurt that much on that play.
Bogues looked at the shot, and he walked with it. No, it's a foul.
This is the bread and butter play. Starks and Ewing going to set the screens. Ewing's going to roll out, and no one rotates over. Larry Johnson's got to come over and rotate. He does not. Starks hesitates in the air, freezes the defense, and Ewing gets the open jump shot. Critical free throws, but teams are not going to give you easy baskets.
Comes back to haunt you. Ewing, the tip by Anthony Mason over Larry Johnson, who throws the basketball down. Good opportunity, did not take advantage of it. The fall away by Mason, the bank is closed, but it is open for Patrick Ewing.
Again, no block out. Hubert Davis, who's getting some nice playing time here in the second period.
Hopefully on Larry Johnson, the quick move, and that is something that Alan Bristol wants to see more of from Larry Johnson.
With this group that's on the floor with the post game, I think he can free himself up for a three. Well, it's going to be Starks.
Starks, and he drains the three. John Starks.
On the floor, he has him sealed right now on his back once again.
Johnson, the fall away. He is now 7 of 8 from the floor. Gill, the spin move.
Posting on Starks. Starks has got a hand in his face on every shot. The only play he's got is the little pull-up jump shot against Mason. He has not gotten a field goal against Starks.
He is inside the Doc Rivers with authority.
Don't go in there, Doc, with anything weak against Mourning. With that bad back, Doc goes in there strong and gets the dunk. That's a nice, powerful play.
In the league in the first place. Johnny Newman, bodies flying all over the place. Bennett Salvador says the foul. Three. Baseline off the glass. The men of Teal have it. Bogues.
What is this? This is the men of Teal versus the men of Steel here. And the men of Teal are doing well. Alonzo Mourning is down on this end right now. His face, I do not know how it happened. We'll have to take a look when we get a chance.
And Larry Johnson, a very silly foul, and that is his second.
Larry Johnson came over to double team. He's going to leave Oakley, try to force Doc Rivers to give the ball up to scramble New York's offense, take them out of their rhythm so that they can't run the rhythm that they like to in their set offense. Let's watch Mourning.
Right there.
Right there, he got scratched right in the face, either by Larry Johnson or by Oakley.
The tape of his children, they stole that, and also his first NBA game, the tape of it. Doc, again, the second jam tonight.
Muggsy Bogues going back to double team. No one stepping in on Doc Rivers. Muggsy doing what he's supposed to do, get the double team.
Offensive foul called on Johnny Newman as he was trying to post up on Doc Rivers, and Newman is now with 3 personal fouls. This may be a plus for them. Give up a little bit now, save it for the fourth.
How about Doc Rivers running a dunk drill here? That's 3 dunks for Doc Rivers.
Johnson works on Oakley. Oakley reaches out and touches Larry Johnson, who then runs over Doc Rivers.
Charles Oakley's holding his left knee. I think Oak might have hurt his left knee. Post up Sidney Green. If he can crab dribble this ball and get it to him, Ewing will get a shot.
Ewing knocked over David Wingate, allowing Starks to get the easy 2. Play that's beating Charlotte. Oakley gets the shooter's roll. Charles Oakley dug with 11 first-half points.
Larry Johnson on the season's only blocked 27 shots, so when he lets a guy get down there, you're not going to worry about him getting a shot.
Johnson past Patrick Ewing.
Differential.
Starks inside the paint. Ewing, 7 on the shot clock. The big step inside, and Patrick drains it with 10.9 left in the half.
He took his time. He had a smaller player on him, did not get in a hurry, knew that he could get the shot.
Alonzo Mourning remains on the bench. Muggsy Bogues, the high archer, won't go. And that is the way the first half will end. So the Charlotte Hornets had the lead for a while, but New York goes on a 10-3 run the final 3.5 minutes. And as we head to the third quarter of game number 3, the Knicks lead it by 2, 52-48. Stay with us. The Reebok halftime report in Atlanta with Ernie Johnson and Nets coach Chuck Daly coming your way after a break. When it was 12-4, they had been very quiet. Larry Johnson tracks it down. They almost gave up another offensive rebound. Bogues, the alley-oop.
Take your time. Alonzo's learning.
Doc back inside. Ewing looks left, goes right, and he drains it from the outside.
Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Newman gets a piece of it. That'll be an offensive foul on Charles Smith instead. That'll be his second. Bogues.
There's the jump shot.
He squared up, just didn't get it. Mourning draws the whistle. The third.
Here's the shot coming in the middle.
Oh, big time rejection by the rookie.
Said you're right, but here it comes. See, you've got to come back to the middle and make him come with that left shoulder rather than turning out with the right. Sensational block by Mourning.
That was a good call. Bennett Salvatore corrected it quickly. The shot clock, and they beat it with Charles Oakley.
No block out. No block out again.
His way through. Mourning.
He's a warrior. Look at him.
A couple of times, pumps, doesn't get it.
That's a walk. It's a walk. He caught his own air ball.
And he did just that. Bennett Salvatore makes the call. We'll go the other way. The fans don't like it, but it was correct. Post up Muggsy instead Smith. On Newman, they get entangled. And whistle on the foul Smith. But I tell you, that was I want to see that again because Johnny Newman got the first push in really on that battle.
9 seconds on the shot clock. They got to be aware.
Johnson working on Oakley. Good crossover dribble, but he gets in a land where no one goes. And Starks knocked down by his own teammate, Stolen. Gill!
Just barreled in from behind. Look at Muggsy Bogues all over Ewing.
Tip. Did Johnson come up with it? He does. To the hole. Count it. And then he gets in Charles Oakley's face.
And Larry Johnson's got to be careful. He's already got one technical. He gets another one. He gets thrown out. So he better watch what he's doing here. Bennett Salvatore is doing him a favor. Because had he hit him with a technical for shoving Oakley in the back, Oakley in here talking. Now Mourning goes over.
Johnson better be careful.
Yes, he better. They cannot lose him tonight.
And Pat Riley grabs Oakley. We thought it would be a war, and it's turning into that.
What happened was, as Johnson laid the ball in, after the turnover, you're going to see the turnover. Johnson's going to lay the ball in. Oakley's going to try to take the charge. Larry Johnson's going to come down at the block. It's a good call. He's moving. Now here's where the action starts, right here. They're laying down on the floor, and they start talking to each other. Larry Johnson says something. Oakley says something. And there's the push right there. Had Bennett Salvatore given him a tee, Larry Johnson's out of this game. Very, very good officiating by Bennett.
Johnson to Bogues.
See the good rotation defensively.
Inside, nice look to Mourning. It goes! Now they're cheering.
See the replay, Muggsy Bogues going to the basket, and Doc Rivers made a mistake. He ran out at Muggsy Bogues as a shooter instead of a driver, and when he did, Muggsy got him wrong-footed and took the ball past him. So when you close out on Muggsy, you plan for the shot or make him take the shot.
Finally gets into their offense with 15 on the shot clock. A lot of bumping. Mason, a clear path and an easy layup.
What Charlotte wants to do on that screen roll, they're running off of Oakley, and they're trying to force a quick trap to run them out of their screen roll. New York has scouted it, and they've got a counter, and it's working for them.
That is the shot that beat Boston. Mourning hits another. In the quarter for Mourning, 19 for the ball game. There's the trap. Bogues, Rivers has to foul him. Starks will show him how to do it. Short, though.
And there's Oakley on the offensive boards.
Ewing, another chance. Third time is not a charm.
Oakley with another foul. Excuse me, Larry Johnson with another foul. That's 2 in a row on Larry Johnson. Loose ball foul. Quarter. Will the home court make the difference tonight?
Johnson. The whistle blows. No basket beforehand. And it'll be on Oakley. 4 from the line. Starks gets away from Gill.
Oh, nice play.
Dish, and Lonzo Mourning pays for it. And Gill doesn't get it.
And you know what happens? Starks runs out. No one protects back, and that's what we saw in Game 2. Missed his last 3 perimeter jumpers.
See if he can dish it off this time.
There's Muggsy going to take it.
And he gets it. In the third.
I think Kenny Gaddison's waiting to come in right now for Larry Johnson.
Gill has Johnson trailing, but he takes it himself. Mason to Ewing, and they get it back on top. Starks from the arc. Buries it. We have a whistle.
We're seeing Alonzo go to his left a little bit more tonight. Patrick is way over on that right hand.
Mason, the spin.
Offensive rebounds once again. After doing lost the handle.
And Johnny Newman thought he was farther down by the line because he stopped. He had another 2 or 3 steps to go. Newman lets it fly. Can't get it. Battles for the rebound. He had it and lost it. Davis goes down hard. Starks to the hole. No, it's going to be an offensive foul on John Starks.
Got to really cover back when they shoot that baseline jump shot because Starks is going to release.
Bogues from 18, and he buries it.
And in game 1, it was 80-80.
Davis pulls the trigger, and the rookie out of North Carolina. Now with 4.
When you get a chance, take advantage of it, and that's what he's doing.
And Gaddison is going to be hammered by John Starks. Shot clock at 4. Shot clock at 3. Partially tipped. Shot clock at 1. Ewing gets it off as the buzzer sounds, and Charlotte has the ball. Gaddison trying to push on Smith. Anthony glances up at the clock as Bennett dribbles around. 3 seconds. Curry shot way off the mark into the hands of Wingate. The basket will not count. But the Charlotte Hornets, once again, will go to the 4th, leading 73-71 as they outscore New York 25-19 in the 3rd. We'll be back. Only 8 shots from the stripe tonight. Gaddison sneaks away from everybody for the easy 2. The lead is 4. Anthony loses the handle, and somebody, Kenny Gaddison, got it right in the eye. Green on Mason. Mason may go left, fall away instead. The flick of the wrist shot goes down.
He does a nice job of banging back into the defender to get just enough space. Wingate got bailed out.
Oh, great pass inside. Rejected big time by Charles Smith. Anthony has grabbed the basket, counts, and the foul, and Sidney Green just closes his eyes.
Great pass, but Charles Smith with the excellent block of the dunk attempt by Gaddison, and now Greg Anthony's going to take the ball down the floor, and Sidney Green grabs him. Problem is, he leaves his arms free. If you're going to grab a guy, you got to lock up his arms. They've got to go to Ewing.
Ewing fakes once, throws it up, and he buries it. Sidney Green was right in his face. Has to back it out. Bennett to Johnson. And that stops a 6-0 New York run. Warning out front. Oakley dares him. He takes it, doesn't get it. Curry off the glass.
Well, look at that matchup to change now. We get about the last 8 minutes.
Mason from the line. Rolls it around, and it drops.
They put Ewing on the weak side to prevent from getting fouls, and he picks up 2 fouls in about 15 seconds. So, boy, right now, Charlotte must take advantage of this. Mourning being played by Oakley, they can go inside to that.
Bennett inside the basket goes by Green. Eyeing the basketball, which isn't hard because he's right at the height of the dribble of Doc. Oakley stepping up big time. Starks all the way to the hole. Tipped up. Walko tipped again. Charlotte's got it. Bogues pushes it across. Finds an opening. It goes! Mason quiets 23,000 people.
Now, this is their 4th quarter guy, Larry Johnson.
Nice look. Curry lost it, took his eyes off it again. And Oakley will have an easy 2. Remember, Smith over Mourning doesn't get it. Rebound Newman, but what a pressure-trapping defense by the Hornets. Newman lifts it up. Offensive foul.
All game long, this has been a block. And Oakley steps in and at the right time gets the big play. Smaller Johnny Newman posted.
Smith to Rivers. Shot clock, a lot of time, 13 left. Rivers all the way to the hole. Count the basket. We have a whistle. Muggsy Bogues whistled for his third personal foul.
See, I think Alan Bristol's got to be very careful here. He's getting hurt with this small lineup because there's no shot blocking in. He's getting hurt on the offensive boards. They've now been out-rebounded 43-34. The small lineup is not working for him right now.
Down low to Johnson. Mason on him. Johnson, the fall away. It's tipped by Charles Smith.
Charles Smith did a nice job coming over to give help.
Newman faked the double team. Shot clock at 5. Starks for 3.
Killer shot. That was a killer shot by Starks. Point shot.
That is a backbreaker. Johnson stalling with the ball. Bogues.
Shoot it.
Buries it. Just a 7. Smith with 2 on the shot clock. That'll be an offensive foul on Charles Smith. He is going to sit down.
He's got great position and just a bad pass by Kendall Gill. Ewing circled the post and stole it.
Gets Mourning up in the air.
Good defense, though. Nice double team. Forced a very difficult shot.
Almost 2 minutes. Johnson for 3. My goodness!
Now New York's patience and poise will be tested. 9 seconds to go on the shot clock.
What a big-time move!
This guy has played unbelievably well in critical situations. Game winner against the Pacers, game winner the other night.
Mourning. Oh, hold on to your seats. This last minute and a half could be a knockdown drag-out.
Oh, Mason picked up his dribble. Boy, this will test your patience.
Ewing inside again. 4 big points in a row for Patrick Ewing. Johnson, the big-time move, dishes off. Mourning, he's got it! The crowd is going ballistic.
So someone's got to come. There's Larry Johnson. They're probably going to isolate on top of the floor. This is their Dallas play. Remember now, he spins. If he spins, look if they run someone in from behind him.
Johnson, the fall away. Doesn't get it. Ewing calls timeout.
Took it too soon. Took the shot too quickly. Now you give New York 3 seconds and a chance to win the game. Got to be careful here.
Starks for the win. We're going to our second overtime game in this series. My goodness. We were tied at 93 apiece in game 2. We're tied at 94 apiece in game 3. You gotta love it. Ewing on Mourning. They kick it back. They'll play catch.
Patrick just taking his time.
The baseline, Patrick Ewing, who took over the overtime period on Wednesday night. Gill spins, the reverse, doesn't get it. Loses the ball, still loose. We're going to jump it up as New York was trying to call a timeout.
Between the two guys, right where you're supposed to go.
Charlotte 0 for 4 from the floor in overtime. Mourning, the big right-handed hook.
With Doc Rivers, no place to go. He's trying to crab dribble Muggsy Bogues off of it.
And then he puts the shot up.
Remember now, he's the guy that hit the shots against Indiana.
Bogues blows by everybody. Whistle and a foul on the drive. Lead it by 2, 98-96. We're tied at 94 at the end of regular.
Went right around Patrick Ewing.
Ewing. Mason fakes the pass to Ewing. A little jump. Right-hander. goes down.
See, very good patience by New York. Spins left shoulder with the jump hook with the right hand. This time, he comes back to the middle. Patrick stops sliding. He reaches, and we see the power dunk for Alonzo Mourning to tie the ball game up. Now you can see who I played against.
That's right. Same bloodline. Nice defense by Alonzo Mourning. That starts. Shot clock at 7. Ewing, Gill takes the steal. He's got Newman on the right. Gill's going to try to do it himself. Dishes off to Bogues. Back to Newman. The jumper. Yes! Timeout. We're tied at 100.
Play where they might be able to get a 2-possession to 1 and maybe get it going quickly, which is what they want to do. There's the rookie again, Hubert Davis.
And he buries it again!
Are you serious?
The Knicks by 2 in overtime.
Interestingly, Tony Bennett's going to be handling the basketball here.
Johnson can't get away from Mason. Shot clock at 10. Mourning. The big step inside. It won't go. Rebound knocked around. Mourning's got it. Puts it up. Who's the foul line?
Shoot this one.
Only 13 seconds. Alonzo has 6 of Charlotte's 8 points in overtime. 12 seconds left. We are tied. Wingate in for defensive purposes for Charlotte. Everybody is standing. The final 10.
Starks, now remember in the game the other night, he just backed him down and took the shot over him. Mourning helps. Ewing will be open.
Oh, Charlotte has it. The shot, it won't go, and we're into the second overtime. I love this game. 102. Knicks wanted a foul. We'll talk about that when we come back.
Can Ewing play this period without fouling out? I mean, he has played the last 3 minutes.
And a steal. Charlotte has it. Johnson wisely holds it up. A lot of time on the shot clock. We're at 10. Johnson, the quick move inside. Ewing's got it. Hubert Davis went hard to the floor. Oakley looks at it, takes it short. Boom! Stakes it away from Starks. A lot of jump shots will be flat now as the legs start to go. But Newman's hard.
Johnny Newman's legs aren't tired. He's hit 2 big shots.
With him at 3. Ewing. Over Mourning. Mourning had the rebound. Lost it to Anthony Mason underneath.
54 rebounds to 42 now for New York.
Mourning working on Ewing. Throws it right into the hands of Davis. Stolen by Muggsy Bogues. Bogues from 15. No. Gill has it stripped by Hubert Davis.
Look at Alonzo Mourning. He has not even got across the floor yet.
He is dragging. Great move. Johnson loses it. Hubert Davis again.
Okay, we might have to pull out a tourniquet to have a foul here in the last.
Call the corner. Starks lets it go, but he draws the foul. You're right. 20 left to be played. Newman dribbles off his foot and then he falls. Mason.
Look at Muggsy Bogues!
What a play by Bogues! He's got the ball!
Where did he go?
Goodness!
Where did he go?
Oh, like a little gnat at a picnic. Have mercy!
Look at him. Look where Muggsy Bogues is. Where he's not even in the picture yet. Where is he? There he is. What a great play.
Muggsy Bogues, 5'3" out of Wake Forest. You love it. Watching this.
Thank God it's only one game here tonight on the 17th. Nobody's going to be able to stay up for the next one. They'll be so tired.
Mourning. What a move! Oh, my goodness. Mason with 3 on the shot clock. The left-handed. Brocco.
Oh, steal by Oakley. Great hustle by Oakley to strip the ball loose.
has been sitting the entire game.
Who's going to make the outside?
Oh!
Remember, that's the one he would not take the other night. Do you learn from your failure? If you're Muggsy Bogues, you do.
The Hornets lead it, but we still have an eternity left in the form of 53.8.
Well, Hornets lead by 2, 53.8 seconds to go in double overtime, and Alonzo Mourning is putting on a clinic here in the low post. Spinning, weaving, going to the basket. Look at this drop step. Keeps it away from Patrick Ewing. The two-hand dunk. And then the really big shot by Muggsy Bogues. We're going to watch what happens. The ball's going to go in the post to Mourning, and we stop it right there. That's Muggsy's man on the double team. And this shot the other night he did not take. Tonight he does, and he buries it, and he gets rewarded for having the courage to pull the trigger.
Muggsy Bogues, 14 points on 6 of 10 shooting, 8 assists, 5 steals. This is the first time Charlotte has led in either overtime.
Going to isolate Muggsy against Hubert Davis to penetrate.
Muggsy losing the handle. Mourning from way outside, doesn't get it. Rebound, Mason had it, lost it. Charlotte has it. The shot clock is turned off.
They don't have to shoot, and New York has got a foul to give before they go into the penalty. So as soon as the ball is thrown in, if they don't get a steal, they have to take a foul. Force Charlotte to take it in once again and to take another one.
And Pat Riley is in the ear of Ronnie Nunn wanting a foul, but I really thought that went off the Knicks.
It did. It went off New York. That was a good call. They got a foul immediately. You can't let them burn clock. You got a foul. You got a foul.
Riley is out on the court.
You got to grab him.
Foul, and there it is with 6.7. Pat Riley was about 5 feet on the court yelling. There's a timeout.
The worst thing that happens is if they score, you take timeout, you move the ball to half court because New York can't advance it.
Starks for 3, doesn't get it. Ball bounces around. Charlotte has it. The series is now 2 games to 1.